Welcome to Learning Coach University number 2. We're going to be covering student resources and opportunities. I'm your host, Vanessa McKenzie, the Media and Community Liaison on Insight Schools. Our agenda today is covering the academic resources, the counseling website, and its many things that it offers for our students, our activities newsletter, and how it is for students to learn and engage and connect with other students, clubs and support groups. We're going to cover as well as frequently asked questions, student ID cards, how to connect to our social media, and contact information. Besides our classrooms and our teachers, Insight has academic resources that are available to our students. So we offer tutor.com and we have a partnership with them. So if you were to go to tutor.com/ISCA and you follow those instructions on the login, it's a 24-hour one-on-one anonymous free tutoring resource. So you would click on to that link, log in with your Star 360 username and password. Those were given out at the beginning of the year for testing. And then you're able to connect to a tutor at any time that your student needs, even if it's in the middle of the night. It's a fantastic resource. I highly recommend them using that if maybe you find yourself unable to help your student, or your teacher is unavailable, or they just need that extra help. We also have a study club. So we meet every other Thursday from 2:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. So any students who is struggling in a subject, wants to meet up with other students in the class, maybe even wants to have a group where they learn together, they can do that in the study club. They come in, ask who is looking for help with math, or I have this math problem I need help with, and they can group together and help each other. It's a fantastic resource. Our amazing counseling team has a counseling website that has many resources for your students and families. This includes announcements for counseling events, support groups, crisis and mental health resources, college and career planning, parent and learning coach resources, transcripts and record requests, and much more. So we'll do a little bit of exploring of the site. The link is at the bottom. So once you click on that link, you're going to be headed to the counseling website, like similar to what we're shown right here on the cell phone that's pictured. You're going to top see where the announcements are, underneath events that are mostly going to be held by the counseling team, and then the bottom extra resources, again, that free tutoring. So if don't know how to get to that tutor.com and I'm unsure, go to the counseling website and they're going to have links to so many resources. You can see on the left-hand side of the slide and on the left-hand side of the website that they offer many, many things. So if you go through all these tabs and click on it, you're going to see that there's so many resources, and we're going to cover some of the most important ones today. If your student is still unsure who their counselor is, this is a great photo opportunity for you to look at which counselor your student has. It is by last name. So first, last sets of last name A through C, we have Tracy Paulo. D through J would be Anilma Alvarez Drinkwater. Last names K through P would be Amber Scala, and then Q through Z would be Kelly Mortensen. So again, this is a great opportunity to take a snapshot, little photo icon. If you see this in any of the rest of the slides, it's just a little indicator that maybe you want to take a snapshot. So highlights of the counseling website. So these are ones I feel like that you should know like right away as far as like student resources. The first tabs that I should really get to know where they are and what they have inside of them. The career information is going to give you access to things like internships, apprenticeships, career coaching. You're going to see information about military, ASVAB, AmeriCorps, and Talio. These are also included in our monthly newsletter. So every month when the newsletter goes in, that section will change. So it's definitely one of those things that you would want to pay attention to or investigate. But again, they're going to be also included on the counseling website under career information. Our next tab is college planning. So whether you are thinking about going to a 2-year or a 4-year, still up in the air about going to college, well, we have college resources that help you with not only coaching you what may be the best fit, readiness, the California community colleges and the benefits that they have for our California students, our Insight students, how you can get a letter of recommendation, and then also the ACT and SAT for those of students who need to perform those tests. One additional resource that we offer is concurrent enrollment. So again, speaking to your counselor and seeing where your student is at and seeing what is available. Your high school student could not only be attending Insight, but also doing some classes in college and start like earning some credits to help them graduate faster. So again, if that's something that interests you and your student, that's something that you should definitely look into and take advantage of. So our counseling team is also very armed in knowing the inside workings of how to apply for financial aid. So if you are in need of applying to FAFSA or looking for scholarships or grants or anything, questions about loans, the DREAM Act, anything that has anything to do with college and trying to get some money to help fund it, the counseling team has resources for this as well. One additional benefit that you can get from the counseling website that many people don't necessarily know about for students, if you are trying to do these concurrent enrollment, you're ready to graduate and start applying for colleges, or you're looking to get a job either during the school year or the summer, the counseling website actually offers transcripts and enrollment records and work permits through the site. You have to apply for them through the site. And then within 5 to 7 business days or sooner, you can get it back. So this again is very helpful as far as like knowing where to go when the time comes for your student to need to access this type of information. So our activities newsletter is something that's a little bit different from the monthly newsletter. This is where we house all of our events, insight in detail. So if you see a event that on the October newsletter, we're only going to be containing maybe the October events. But when I click on those for sign up, I can see the advertisement more in detail, and I can decide from that point which one I want to sign up for. So it's highly recommended for student engagement, socialization, and experiences. Many times we have a lot of students in there where they can actually talk to each other, and then in person where they can actually meet each other. So again, highly recommended checking this newsletter whenever you want. It is updated frequently, almost on a daily basis. What it contains is guide on how to make friends, virtual outings, which are all students are invited to and found inside of their Class Connect schedule, just like their classes are. So it would just appear during that time for students to pop into if they wanted. In-person events, which require permission slips, but all students are invited to join at the events location. Clubs and support groups are also listed in here, their times and the schedule. So students are aware of not only how to attend all these things, but then like how to connect to them as well. Here is the link provided down here below. So I highly recommend you guys check that out. So in our clubs and support groups, we have 4 clubs right now. We have the Creative Club, Study Club, which are open to all students. No permission slip is required. And then we have the Gamer Club and Social Club. Both of those are permission required only to attend. And that's because they're sharing gamer handles. They're sharing social media type of things. No personal information is permitted in all of those, but these are things that students can access. They get to chat with each other, and it's really just student run, really laid back, and the students enjoy it. Again, the schedule is up here, what we have as far as our support groups as well. So you can see that most of them occur around 2:30 p.m. Or 3 o'clock. Last for about a half an hour. Lunch bunch will be at 11:30 a.m. And then support groups meet the second full week of each month, and then clubs will alternate. So one week we'll have Creative Club and Study Club, and then the other week we'll have Gamer Club, Social Club. But if you have any questions about clubs, support groups, how to join, you can email me. I'll give my contact information at the end, or you can contact the counseling team about the support groups. All of these will be appearing on their schedule as optional to join. So it's never anything like pressure. It's always like if the student actively wants to. So we're going to answer the frequently asked questions that students have. I missed class and I don't know who to tell. So your student's academic advisor should be the person that they reach out to for any type of absence, whether it's planned or not. Each school has their own Symbaloo link that students should bookmark and start their day with. So once they're in Symbaloo, they can find where they log into class. They can find the how-to video guides. They can find the counseling website, the RAISE website, and the use of the offline work log, or better known as our OWL. So if they did miss class, they can click on that OWL button that I have highlighted in red right here. And then you can then fill out a survey to gain some attendance back that you may have missed. Where can I find out when I'm graduating? Okay, have your student log into their OLS or where they go to their classes and click on the double link next to their email. So they're going to have a little email icon in the top right corner, and next to it there's going to be like a two little chains. You're going to click on that, choose the drop down menu to where it says grad plan. If it's available, it's going to show you your students' classes, what they need to do to continue and to graduation and how that timeline. If it's not available, have your students speak or email their counselor. Who is my student's academic advisor and counselor? I get this question a lot. So your student's AA is a person that they have homeroom with, or the very first class connection they have Monday through Friday. They can be asked and answer most questions that you guys have. Your student's counselor is based on the first letter of your student's last name. So I have the counselors listed here again. If you took a picture earlier, great. If not, counselors for Tracy Paulo are for last names A through C. Nilma Alvarez Drinkwater, again, is last names D through J. Amber Scala, last names K through P. And Kelly Mortensen, last names Q through Z. What do I do if I'm having issues with my computer and it's preventing me from going to class and doing assignments? Immediately contact Helpdesk and IT support. Don't wait until you've missed multiple classes, days, or assignments. Once you make your ticket, be sure to write it down so that they can assist you. They will need that ticket number. Again, this is one of those photo moments if you want to take a screenshot or a picture. So once you go to this website, the k12rit.com, you're going to be faced with two options. You can either call them or you can create a help desk ticket. For most of us, maybe doing the help desk ticket is going to be the easier route because I can go in there and tell them exactly what's going on and expect a call back, or I can just call them directly. But again, either way, you're going to need to save that ticket number, be as detailed as you possibly can so they can resolve your issue as quickly as possible to get you back into class and doing your assignments. Our RAISE team. So I'm a part of the RAISE team. So we are the resources to help you figure out how to do something if your teacher or AA is unavailable. So like everybody on staff, we are here and we have your back. We have provided many how-to videos and our wealth of resources is on the RAISE website. You can also contact anybody on the team and we'll be gladly to assist you. Again, here's the link to the RAISE website. I highly, not only I would suggest going to that, but also bookmarking it. So if you're on the Symbaloo website that you have, bookmarked as your homepage, you will see that the RAISE team is this little car icon, and then the how-to videos will be right underneath that. So if any point you forget on how to get there, you can find it easily on that Symbaloo resource. Student ID cards. Once you have completed the back to school packet, I know most of you guys already have, you should have received an email with a website link mailed to you to get your student's free ID card processed. Simply fill out the information once you click on that link, and you're going to choose ISCA or Insight Schools of California. You're going to add a personal photo, add to cart, and the cost will be free at the checkout. Serves as an official ID for travel, entry to events that require an ID, student discounts, and free student transportation. One of the fastest ways to keep up with everything that's going on, if you're not someone who maybe checks their email all the time and you're really busy, um, connect to our Instagram and Facebook or YouTube. Again, Instagram and Facebook is going to give you notifications of all our events, even get you knowing what's happening in the activities newsletter and when it's happening. Our YouTube will also carry a bunch of the videos that we record our sessions that are available to you to watch later on. If, let's just say, you missed an event such as this one, you can go to the YouTube and check it out later. Again, this is one of those camera moments. So if you want to sit there and take a picture, if you want to scan with your phone, you can join Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and just be on top of everything that's happening. We at Insight, we would love to thank you for coming to Learning Coach University #2. If you have any questions, please feel free to stick around. My contact information is located on the bottom at bmckenzie@k12insightca.org. My phone number is 341-205-0815 if you prefer calling or texting. I thank you again for coming, and if you have any questions, feel free to go unmute yourself and speak.